Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Alejandra, aka Ali Styles for Less, and today I'm gonna go over my Poshmark sales. I have been a part-time reseller on Poshmark for about 4 months now. I want to go through my sales before I get nifty. So these are all organic sales. I've been a part-time reseller, like I said, for about 3 months, and I've had some sales. I have not been consistent with my listings, to be honest, but at the current moment, I have 105 listings, and from what I can see, I've sold just about over 25 items. So let me go ahead and go over my sales. So the first sale that I ever had was this Luxletic pink skirt. I sold it for $19. I made $15.20 out of it, and I paid $5 for this item. So I ended up making a profit of $10 on my first sale. I don't think I can see when I sold this, but it was like in July. It was like right before my birthday. So that was my first sale ever. So that was pretty exciting. My second sale was this Casper Green Blazer modern tailored suit jacket. That's what I named it. And I sold it for $12. I think I accepted an offer for $12, and I think I would have probably liked a little bit more than $12, but my earnings from that was $9.05. I paid $5 for this, so it left me with a profit of $4. Oh, July 16 is when I sold this item. So let's see my first item. My first item I sold July 15. So, okay, that's good. And in 2 days, I sold those two little ones. Next we have a bundle, August 4th. This person bought a Zara pine stripe vest that I listed for $19, and she bundled that with a Rachel Zoe gray vest. So that left me with a profit of $20. Well, my earnings was $20. I paid $5 for each item. So that left me with a profit of $10. Which is not bad for my first few sales. This sale, however, was a great one, and I think that I could have definitely gotten more out of it. But like, it was my first big sale, and I was just excited to accept the offer anyways. It's this New Attacks BGL jacket and skirt set, size medium, and it was actually beautiful. It was elegant. It was just everything that you could ever want it to be. And when I saw an offer for $100, I accepted it. I think I had it listed around $200, maybe. I think the original price was like $300. And this item, actually, I got at the Goodwill Boutique. I'm pretty sure they didn't see it. They didn't see the tags, and that's why they had this at $9.99. I paid $9.99 for this. I'm 100% sure they didn't see that it was new with tags, because I know that they would have marked it up so much higher, because the tag was kind of hiding. So as soon as I saw it, I picked it up for $9. It left my earnings of $80, so that left me with a profit of $70. This was a great sale. It was 2 days before my birthday, so I was so excited. I was so excited to be able to be making money online. So that was a great sale, even though I think I could have accepted a little bit more than what I accepted it for, but that's fine. Next is this Free People ivory embroidered dress. This I listed for $40, and it sold at its full price. I am pretty happy with this sale. It left me with my earnings of $32. I paid $10 for this piece, so I was left with a profit of $22. Okay, this is a piece that I actually regret selling for so cheap. And this was so dumb of me to do, but it's okay. I was just getting started. But it is this Johnny Was light pink embroidery dress. And guys, the pictures don't do it any justice. These pictures do not do it any justice at all, dude. That piece was absolutely gorgeous and it looked so beautiful once it was on. Oh my God, I was in love with this piece, okay? This I think I had it listed for like 70-60 bucks or something like that, and I accepted the first offer that I got, which was $39. $39. I accepted an offer for $39 for this, which left me with an earnings of $31.20. I paid $10 at the Goodwill boutique for this. Sometimes that's why I like to go to the Goodwill boutiques, because they can price their items really high, but sometimes they just don't know what an item is. And this was one of them, because they only had it listed for $9.99. So it left me with a profit of $21.20. And so that was great, but I know for sure that I could have accepted more, or that was my size. I could have at least kept it for myself for a little bit. So that was one of my selling regrets, but it's okay. I'm sure the person who got it is very happy with it. Next is this Free People black leather corset, I believe. I had this listed for $40. And it just felt like forever. It wouldn't move around. So I accepted an offer of $22. And I got this at the bins. So I didn't spend any, like, I probably spent like a few cents on it, maybe because it weighed like close to nothing. So that was a pretty good sell. My earnings were $17.60. So my profit was maybe about like $16, let's say. So that was a good little sell. Next we have this Free People Rebel shirt. It's like a mesh, I don't know how you call this type of shirt, but it's see-through. And I just thought it was like really gorgeous, but again, it didn't seem to be moving, so I accepted an offer for $13. I just accepted that offer real quick and left me with my earnings of $10. I got this at the bins as well, paid close to nothing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I made $9 out of this sell, which is fine. September 9th is when this one sold, so that's okay. Next, it's this New Attacks Gretchen Scott Gray Fox Suede Tunic V-neck dress. And this I actually did pay $10 for, I believe. I did have it listed for $45, but I think I got an offer for it and I just accepted. I usually just accept offers. I don't like to hold my items for long, so any offer that I get, I just move it. So that left me with my earnings of $16. So I made $6 out of this little piece. And she rated me a 5 stars, super price, fast shipping, and super cute. So I'm glad that she enjoyed it. This order date was on September 15th. This next one, Free People thermal shirt. This shirt appears to be gray. The pictures that I took of it, it just looks gray. And when I got this sale, I was in North Carolina. And so I was like, okay, when I get home, I'm going to package it and I'm going to send it out the door. Well, when I got home, I quickly realized that the color of the shirt was not really gray. It was more of a greenish. And you can just not see the green like whatsoever on the listing. Like it looks gray. Maybe you can see some slight green, but not at all. Like it looks gray. So I debated whether to message this buyer and tell her, hey, you know, like I made a mistake. It looks gray in the picture, but it's actually green. And I sent it out anyways. I didn't message her and I just sent it out. And of course, when she received it, she was like, hey, like, you know, it's a little more green than I expected. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, And so I offered her, I was like, you know, like, you can open a case and you can return it. Like, it's my fault. 100% it's my fault. Like, I was 100% responsible for that. But she was like, no, it's fine. And I told her, I was like, well, next time if you see something in my closet, like, I'll give you a super deal. I basically want to send it to her for free if she decides to get another item, because that's 100% my fault, and I appreciate her not opening a case and doing that big thing. But it was a cute green. It's just, you know, it's just not as, I don't like, it doesn't look green in the listing at all, you know. So that was 100% my fault. That was my mistake. And maybe just next time actually be open about, you know, something that I may see after or catch after, because I could have avoided that whole situation just by messaging her like, hey, it's actually green, not gray. But that left me with my earnings of $14.40. I actually paid $10 for this piece. So it left me with a profit of $4.40. So not ideal, but you know, it's something. It's just something to get me moving, right? Next we have this vintage 80s and 90s core Gitano muted plaid pattern 2-button-up blazer in the size medium. I sold this for $16. I think that I could have definitely gotten at least $25 for it, but as soon as I got an offer for $16, I just went ahead and accepted it. And it sold for $16, and which left me my earnings of $12.80, and I paid $5 for this piece. So $7.80 as my total profit. That's okay. All right, this next one, I do regret selling this one for the price that I sold it for. If I could go back, I wouldn't have sold it for this price. I so regret selling this dress. But I hope she enjoyed it. Okay, so this next one is a Sue Wong Nocturne dress, and it had gold beaded detailing, size 4. Now this dress was just absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, the pictures don't even do justice to it whatsoever at all. I mean, it was just stunning. This, oh my God, it was like literally stunning. This dress was just stunning. This dress was just amazing. I think I had it listed for like $250. So then, one night I received an offer for $180. And she was messaging me saying that she really needed the dress. Oh, because I accepted her offer, but her payment didn't go through. She was like, I'll have the money tomorrow. Like, please don't sell this. I need it for a wedding, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, like, I won't sell, like, it's fine, right? So the next day she sent me an offer for $150. And I'm like, 100, what happened to the 180, huh? And, I accepted $150. I did, and I sent it out her way. She absolutely loved it. Well, she gave me a 5-star rating on it, so I guess she did love it. I would love it too. I actually, like I said, I do regret selling this for so cheap. I think at least $220. I would have liked to receive like $230 for this one for sure. Maybe even like $250, to be honest, because it's nice. It was a nice dress. I have not been able to find something as gorgeous as this one. So I do regret selling it for that such a low price, but that's fine. So that left me with my earnings of $120. This was the best part of it. I actually got this, and I don't know if I've paid $9.99 or $16.99. I have to go back and see. But it was either $16 or $9.99. And I also got this at the Goodwill Boutique. Again, sometimes they price their items so freaking outrageously high, and sometimes they miss. I'm pretty sure they thought this was like a costume or like nothing worth at all. They missed that Sue Wong tag or something. Like, I don't know what. It was something crazy, but I didn't pay more than $20 for this. So let's say I made a profit of $115 maybe. No, let's say $100. I made $100 out of this dress, which is a great which is great. But like I said, I think I could have gotten a little bit more than that, and I do regret selling it for so cheap, but that's okay. Okay, this next one, Emily and Finn, polka dress. Now this is okay. So when I got a like for this item, I just wanted it gone, right? Because this is one of the items that I picked up before even knowing what to pick up. You see what I mean? So when I got a like, I was just like, here, take it for like the cheapest price ever. So this one actually is my cheapest item that has sold. This Emily and Finn pink polka dot dress, 100% cotton. I sold it for $7. And I paid $5 for this. So it left me with a profit of like, my earnings were $4. So I actually lost money on this. I actually lost money on this piece, but it's okay. That's okay. I just wanted it gone. I sent a crazy offer. She accepted, and it left me with my earnings of $4 and profit of nothing. So so that's okay. We live and we learn, right? Yeah, let's move on. This Patagonia sold on October 14th. Literally within not even a minute it sold. I listed this item. I like went to check another app real quick, and when I got back on Poshmark, it had already sold. So that was like awesome. I listed it for $38 and it sold full price $38. It's this Patagonia gray woman's better sweater jacket, peacock size medium. Yeah, it flew off the shelf like literally the same second that I listed it. So that was amazing. That's my first sale that ever sold so fast. So that was a great sell. My earnings were $30. I actually got this at the bins, so I paid like $2 maybe for it, if anything. So that left me with a profit of $28. That was a good little pickup right there. As soon as I saw Patagonia, it's the first piece of Patagonia that I ever found at the bins, and I was just like so hyped. This next one sold on October 15th. Cider olive green velvet lace trim v-neck mini dress. I just thought this was a perfect pickup for the Halloween. I just saw like Tinkerbell costume. And plus it's just a gorgeous dress. I didn't even look it up, Cider. I didn't look up the brand. And it's a fashion brand. I didn't even know. I picked it up basically off of style. I knew that it wasn't quality material, but the style of this dress is just so gorgeous. And I think I accepted an offer of like $9. Either I sent an offer of $9 or they accepted $9. I don't know, but it sold for $9. My earnings of $6. I got this at the bins. I paid like $1 for it, so it left me with a profit of $5. I mean, it's okay. That's okay. So this next item sold October 18th, and it actually sold the same day that I listed this. It's this Carhartt Coracle gray half zip hoodie, extra large. I listed it for like $28. I got an offer for $20 and I accepted it within the same day that I listed it. So that's okay. I paid $4.89 for this, so let's say $5. My earnings were $16, so it left me with a profit of $11. That was great. For it being sold in the same day, that was amazing. And next we have this New Tags Rossignol Women's Deep Teal. And this one also sold the same day that I listed it. I think even like the same like minute that I listed it. This one sold for $29 new with tags. I think I had it listed for $35. She might have sent me an offer for $29. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. But I got $29 for it anyways. Left me with an earnings of $23.20. I paid $4.89 at the thrift store for this. So like a $18 profit. It's not bad for being listed and sold on the same day. Next, we have this Carly Tan caramel cape trench coat kind of vibe. I had this listed for $50. I paid $10 for this. I had this listed for $50. Nobody seemed to like get it, and so I was sending offers one time, and I sent a $25 offer, and somebody accepted. And it sold for $25. My earnings were $20. I paid $10 for this. It left me with a total profit of $10. And this person actually rated me with 4 stars and said that I could improve in my packaging. I quickly blocked her. This next one, I also picked up the same time that I picked up that Rossignol and the Carhartt sweater. And this one sold October 25th, so like 7 days later. It's this merino wool thermal base layer, 100% merino wool, 400 grams, size medium. I sold this for $19. I accepted an offer for $19. I had listed for $25. Accepted an offer for $19. My earnings were $15. I paid $5 for this piece, so my total profit was like $10. Okay, next, this Anthropologie dress sold. Oh my god, I was so excited when this one sold. I think I had this for $90. I accepted an offer for $78. It's this Anthropologie slip velvet spaghetti strap v-neck dress, size 10. It was a gorgeous dress. It was a nice size, and it was by Anthropologie. So I listed this for $90, accepted an offer for $78. I paid $16 at the thrift store for this. So let's see. It left me with my earnings of $62.40. So it left me with a profit of like, let's say, $57. So that was a good one. I think this took like about a month to sell. So that was great. Next, we have these Everlane 90s jeans. I believe I got this from a Whatnot seller for $5. And I had already bought something. So like shipping basically was like free, essentially. I don't know. So let's say I pay like $6 for these. I sold them for $20. I accepted an offer for $20. I think I sent the offer for $20 to a liker. My earnings were $16. I paid $6, so a profit of $10. This is just okay. I'm a new reseller, okay? So my $10 little profits, like, they're okay. They're okay for now, okay, guys? Like, I will do better, especially when it comes to sourcing and better places and better prices. I feel like I can do better. But for now, I think that it's just, it's a good hobby to have at least, right? If I'm making money out of this, it's cool. Okay, next, I sold this Free People Owen tube romper. This one sold for $20. I think somebody offered me $20, or I sent an offer for $20. I'm not really sure. But with this item, when I was getting ready to ship it, the back, like this area right here, it was like coming apart. It wasn't like bad, but the stitches came loose a little bit. It wasn't bad, but you could still tell that it was something. So I messaged this time I learned from my mistakes. I messaged the seller or the buyer, and I was like, hey, like, I was getting ready to package your item when I noticed this little flaw. And fortunately, I had an American Eagle romper as well. So I was like, if you're okay with it, like, I'll send you the American Eagle romper for free, and you can just obviously keep the romper that you purchased. And she was like, oh, she was so sweet. She was like, oh, it's nothing a sewing machine can't fix or something like that. And she was totally fine with it. Like, she was okay with, obviously, like, it's a free item, it's a free romper, So that was great. she was happy with it. She rated me 5 stars. So my earnings were $16. I paid $10 for this, so it left me with a profit of $6 actually. And then plus I gave her the romper that I got from the bins, so let's say like $5. $5 profit. That's okay. Like I said, it's okay. Okay, this is one of my best sales yet. And I know that it could have been a better sell, but it's just a long story. Let me just get into it real quick. When I purchased this item, I saw that it was St. John. And I know that St. John is it's a good brand, right? I knew that much. So when I picked this up, I got this for $49.99 at the thrift store, at the boutique. I got it for $49.99. I listed it for $450. And this is a gorgeous set. Like, I'm pretty sure it's vintage, and it's so beautiful. So one day this lady sent me an offer for $250, and I was like, no. I was like, no, not $250. I countered offer her with $300. And then she countered offer with $275. And I was like, oh, no. I was like, no. I even told my mom about this. I told my sister about it. Like, I was just like so thrilled that somebody wanted to buy it for $275. But I was like, no, because I know that I can get more for this, because it is such a gorgeous set. It's St. John, and it's just, I know that I can get more than $300 for this set, right? So I didn't want to let it go for less than $300. Okay, well, the next day I was playing around with, my phone or my laptop or whatever, and come to realize that they, how I used to share my closet, right? Bulk share. But then I realized that they took that option away and they replaced it with their seller's tool. And so I was playing around with the seller's tool, and I was like, and it said right there, like, offer bulk discount to likers, right? And I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, let me just send out this offer real quick. And I think I hit like 40% or something like that. Like, it was crazy. So I was like, okay, like, let me send out 40% offer to all my items. Next thing you know, like, the items start popping up. And then next thing you know, this one pops up. And my heart sank. I was like, no. Please, no, not this one. No. Well, a $252 offer was sent to the likers, and the same lady who offered me $275 for this set accepted my offer of $252. So this is the thing, right? Am I upset about this? Yeah, because I essentially, potentially $100 could have made up. I could have made $100 more, 100%. Am I really upset about it? No. And I'll tell you why. Because the lady gave me 5 stars, and she absolutely loved it. And she was so sweet with it too. She messaged me, and it's so funny too, because when she accepted an offer. Okay, hold on. So you know how you have like 24 hours to accept an offer? First of all, I never even declined her offer for $275. I kind of just let it die off. And whenever I sent the offer, I was asking Google, I was ChatGPT, I was like, can I cancel an offer? They were like, no, if you send an offer as a seller, you can't cancel it. I tried to delete the listing too, couldn't delete it. So I'm like, okay, the only thing that I can do is wait 24 hours and hopefully she won't accept, right? So the whole day went by, and she accepted it like in the morning. So I think it was like 3 hours before the offer expired, she accepted. And then she still like messaged me talking about like, I would appreciate fast shipping. I need this for next Wednesday or something. I was like, oh my God, lady. Like, but yeah, I ship my items away as soon as I can. So I was like, it's gonna be out the door today. So I'm pretty sure she got it like 2 days before she needed it. And she rated me 5 stars. She said, great seller, item as described and packed securely. Fast shipping, thank you. That was amazing. That was great. So I'm like, okay, fine. Like, okay, lady, like, fine. You see what a 5-star rating can do to me? Okay, so that left me with my earnings of $201.60, and I paid $49 for this, so it left me with a profit of $151, which is fine. And this sold on November 7th. I think it sold like within 2 weeks of being listed. I think a week of being listed, to be honest. So yeah, that was great. This Donatella Brown jacket, I got this for $4 at the thrift store, $4.89. I sold it for $19. I accepted an offer. Like I said, I kind of just wanted this piece gone. So my earnings were $15. I made a $10 profit off of that. That's fine. Next, this Spartina 449 black minimalist classic timeless long sleeve dress, size medium. That's what I named this. Very classy, very timeless, basically as described. I listed this for $40, and literally within seconds I sold this item. Like literally like seconds. I sold for full price of $40, which left me my earnings of $32. I paid $9.99 for this, so it left me with a profit of $21. She rated me 5 stars, said beautiful, thank you, with like hearts and stars. That was amazing. So that was that. And then this Halston Heritage Tan sleeveless turtleneck, 100% cashmere, size large. I had this listed for $35. It was not selling, it was not moving, it was not doing anything, so I just quickly accepted an offer of $20 once I got it. I think this was listed for like 2 months before it sold. So I accepted an offer of $20. That's fine. Left me with an earnings of $16. I paid $4 for this, so about $11 profit. And I actually wanted to keep this one for myself. I was like, if it doesn't sell, like I'm keeping this for myself. But it actually did sell. And she should be getting it soon. It says still in transit. That's crazy. Okay, and my last sell. Oh my gosh. Jeez, my last sale was this Targanuk Pomander Place pink ruffled blouse, extra large. I received so many likes in this one, and I have sent so many offers, and one person even declined my offer. Okay, so funny. So I seen that Pomander Place was like a good brand to pick up, so I picked it up for $10 for $9.99. I picked it up, but it just wouldn't sell. Like this item like was listed for like 3 months. It's, you know, it just wasn't selling at all. So I was like, okay. I sent an offer. They wouldn't accept. And then lastly, I sent a $20 offer to this lady. I guess to everybody, but this lady declined it. Like I had never received a declined offer, right? So she declined it. And like within 4 hours later, she sent me an offer of $19. I'm like, $1 difference, lady, for reals. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I just accepted. I accepted her offer of $19, which left me with my earnings of $15.20 and total profit of $5. I'm just happy to see it move. Like, to be honest, I'm just happy it's gone. So anyways, those are my sales for these past, let's see, hold on. My first sale was July 15th. July 15th is when I started this whole reselling part-time business, and it has been really fun. I have sold 25 items, mostly 5-star ratings except for that one person. If you learned anything from this, please let it be to not undervalue your items, and to list accordingly, and to list according to prices. Like, you can always send offers. You know, you don't have to be too competitive with your prices. Like, you really don't, because if you do have a good item, it will sell. So if you learned anything, just let it be that. Don't undervalue your items. And I'm just excited to get nifty this week. And I also like just being more consistent with listing, and plus getting nifty, I think is going to help me expand to obviously other platforms and grow a little bit with this whole part-time reselling gig. So I'll be back in 2 weeks and I'll give you an updated version of what sold from my closet. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.